Good evening, everyone. It is August 27th, 2023, and like I mentioned in the weekly outlook, I don't really want to see this thing getting much higher than about 44.30s in order for shorts to have a chance at filling in that contract gap and all that sort of stuff. And overall, my idea for this week is that the failure to break out that we had during that Wednesday and then Thursday overnight session on that NVIDIA earnings, which, as far as I know, were great earnings. Uh, the failure to get the breakout going on such great news to me is rotation lower. Same with just like how the Apple earnings kind of marked the high. I think it might have been the exact high or right about there for this swing area. The same thing here. We've had failure to move up on great news and instead just a massive liquidation session. So for tomorrow, I'm a bit biased to the downside. Not looking for any huge moves. It's a Monday. It's going to be pretty chill, I imagine. So same thing on the NQ. Just looking for that rotation downwards. Right now, looks like we're trading off of that weekly pivot. Don't really want to see this thing get much above 87 or so. So with all that said, how am I looking to trade these guys? Let's get into it. There we go. Let's start off with the ES. Throw on a 30-minute chart as we've now spent a little bit of time here. And where's my buddy here on another screen? Alrighty. I actually don't want to be long 67s. Let's get rid of that. The lowest I'd be willing to get long is right around the -2 standard deviation of last week's VWAP, right around 71s. Yeah, we'll call it 72. Seemed like a nice spot as well, so that'd be where I'd be willing to get long. Above there, a little bit aggressive, right around settlement lows at 84 to 88. That's been a nice level in general, and that is now our settlement lows. So I doubt we'll be able to press much below there for tomorrow. Above double O's and O3s, these are a more aggressive long. That is where we had our breakout into the close. You have the point of control at O3s, the VWAP close at double O's. And then above there, that's our main short area on the week, 17s, 19s, 24s, 27s, corresponding to the weekly halfback, prior month's low. What is 24? Last week's value area high, and then 27s marks that JPOW high, whatever that was. Above there, I think you could get some shots between 45 and 52. 52 quarter coming in as last week's second standard deviation. That's also actually where the 95% weekly value area high is sitting. So above there, we're looking at a large breakout. I think you don't want to dilly-daddle around too much in between here or here. I think you're really getting aggressive longs up around these 4400s. On the Nasdaq, let's throw on that 30-minute chart. Yeah, it looks nice enough. Gives you a decent idea. Maybe a 1 hour. There we go. Similar idea, just want to be long around that -2 standard deviation of last week's VWAP. Above there, same ideas, 854s are settlement lows. Above there, again, you're getting more and more aggressive, either taking the point of control or the VWAP close or anything around there. Above, again, I want to be short. 977's last week's close, 15,016, the 95% daily value area high from Friday session. Above there, 55 to 74. That being, you know what? I don't know how much I like that. I think I'm going to get rid of those. I think you're really looking at a move up to way over here. So maybe we throw in a short right around there. But I think above there, you're flirting with 160s, that 95% monthly value area low from last month. That's where we kept bidding and offering. But really, I think where you want to step in is 185-ish. That seems to be a nice level. 210 to 230, that being, that second standard deviation of last week. Anyway, that's all I have. Let's see where this thing pans out. No news until Tuesday or something. Tuesday pre-market or Tuesday at the open. I can't remember. When is that? Tuesday pre-market. So not a lot of news. Bias towards the downside. Let's see what sort of range we can get going. Not expecting anything huge after a pretty sizable liquidation on Thursday and a lot of high volume back and forth on that Friday session. Have a great week. Trade safe.